reasons why I hate living in Florida. Weird crimes. Now, when you look at the news, the local news, usually there's like a report on a bunch of crimes, and it's your normal everyday crimes that you hear about all the time. But in Florida, the crimes get really weird. Man throws alligator through drive-through window. Man smokes bath salts and eats other man's face off. I mean, the crimes are just so bizarre in Florida. Every time I watch Dateline, it's always some weird story from Florida, some weird murder mystery, twisted story out of Florida. It's kind of funny sometimes, but it's not, because you never know what weird or bizarre, crazy crime is going to happen to you. So you don't know what to look for. I don't know what causes it, but Florida is crazy when it comes to crimes. Oh my gosh, the heat and humidity. The reason why you see my face is so shiny right now is because I'm sweating inside my own house. And I have the air conditioning on. But it's just so hot in Florida. It just feels like the sun is closer to this state. Like the sun is literally above your head and you can feel it burning your skin when you're outside. If you go outside between 12 and 3 p.m., you're gonna melt. It is so hot in Florida. Humid too. And that leads me to my next point, the mosquitoes. The mosquitoes here are awful. They're huge. They're like the size of birds. And they're aggressive. They like chase after you. You'll shoo one away and it'll keep coming back at you and coming at your face. They bite straight through your clothes. Doesn't matter if you're wearing a long sleeve shirt. They can bite straight through your clothes. I had one yesterday on my arm. I felt its teeth sink into my skin and I hit it and it still came back at me a whole bunch of times. Mosquitoes in Florida are no joke. The ones up north are like little and light, kind of delicate, but the ones down here, they're dark. When they land on the wall, you can hear them. They cast a shadow, that's how big they are. Mosquitoes in Florida are ridiculous. I hate them, and they leave big bites on you. They're nasty little creatures. Cows and oranges. If you live in Central Florida, that's all there is. Cows and oranges. Growing up north, we used to think of Florida as like this fun vacation spot where the whole state was Disney World. We just thought all of Florida is Disney World. That Disney World is Florida and Florida is Disney World. Not so much. Central Florida is cows and oranges. If you drive along the highways and byways, that's all you're gonna see is cow fields and orange groves. It goes for miles and miles and miles and miles, and God forbid you get lost out back somewhere, it all looks the same. Cows and oranges. Yes, there is Disney World in Orlando, but outside of that, cows and oranges, man. Sinkholes. The definition of a sinkhole, according to Google, is a cavity in the ground, especially in limestone bedrock, caused by water erosion and providing a route for surface water to disappear underground and for you to disappear underground. Picture this. A man comes home from a hard day's work, he lays down in bed, and he is eaten alive by a sinkhole. This is a true story. The man comes home from work, he lays down, a sinkhole opens up underneath his bedroom and just swallows everything whole, including him. They were never able to retrieve the body. He's still buried there today. The sinkholes are no joke, and you never know where they are. I mean, sometimes they can predict where you're going to find sinkholes, but you never really know where one's going to open up. And in the drier season, when the water starts getting drawn out of the ground by irrigation for the farms, you just keep hearing a sinkhole after sinkhole. And you can just be sitting there in your living room and gone. You're underground, you're done. But you just never know when you're going to go, man. It could be any time. Lightning. Florida is the lightning capital of the U.S. Lightning is bad here. Well, when I was growing up north, the lightning just used to like light up the sky during a thunderstorm. But here, the bolts come down from the heavens and strike the ground. You can literally see them come from sky to ground. Just yesterday, we were sitting in the house watching TV, and it was a little rumbly outside, a thunderstorm, you could hear it, but it was really far away. When all of a sudden, out of nowhere, pow! A bolt from the blue. It just struck right outside my house. Literally right outside. I know that because the boom was right on top of the light and the whole house shook. And I mean, we were in shock. And you just never know when the lightning is gonna just come down and strike. Lightning just comes out of nowhere. Pow! Strikes something. Pow! Strikes something else. When it's a thunderstorm outside, you have to take that junk seriously because the lightning will strike. And that lightning can strike right next to you. It's scary, man. And when it rains, it rains. It's just no like little rainstorm up north, and I know I compare a lot of things to up north because that's where I'm originally from, but up north when it starts to rain, you know, you have some time to get yourself inside or get an umbrella or something, but in Florida, you'll feel a few drops and then it's buckets. I mean, buckets upon buckets. It's not even drops. It's just straight whole sheets of water falling from the sky. And the umbrella can't save you because the same water that's coming down is bouncing back up off the ground and up. And you're just soaked. 10 seconds outside, you're completely drenched. The rain comes, it comes. And it is heavy. It's not like a normal rainstorm. It's bucket storm. So you don't want to get caught outside in a rainstorm around here because then you're soaked and then you're freezing and wet and gross, and it's just an awful way to spend the day. So just plan on being wet. Just plan on getting wet a lot if you're in Florida. For some reason in this stupid state, in the wintertime, when it's maybe 80 degrees instead of 100, you can't buy shorts or warm weather clothes. They start selling boots and fleece and turtlenecks, and I don't know what's up with that. I try to find cool weather clothes in the winter and I can't. Everything they sell is like what they would sell in the northern states, and it makes no sense. Why would you sell clothes for winter snow weather in Florida? But they do, and you can't find any summer clothes until the spring season comes in and they start getting in their summer clothes. It's really stupid and they need to change that, because I'm sitting here trying to buy shorts and short sleeve shirts and I can't find anything in the winter. It's just all pants and boots and heavy socks, long underwear, fleece hats. I don't understand Florida. Maybe a couple days might be cold, but most of the other days are like 80 degrees and above. It makes no sense. You make no sense, Florida. People don't spay and neuter their dogs in this state. In Massachusetts, it would be unheard of to get a dog and not spay or neuter your dog. But here in Florida, nobody's dog is fixed. They're all running around loose, never on a leash, just running around the road. Dogs are just mating, and there's puppies and unwanted dogs, and it's a real tragedy. Because if they could get people to spay and neuter their pets, they would have a lot less problem with homeless pets. This one, it's not even like something you can laugh at. It's really sad. And I wish Florida would do better with spaying and neutering their pets. I don't know, it's just some kind of way of thinking down here that people don't think it's nice to spay or neuter your dog, and they're like, oh, but I want her to have puppies, and I'm like, you're adding to a very big problem of all these unwanted animals. And I wish Florida could get it together and get a better program, a better education for why you should spay and neuter your pets, and be more serious about that, because that really is a problem in the state that I've noticed. Fire ants. I had to learn the hard way. Nobody warned me. If you walk on the grass, you have to watch out. They build their mounds in the grass, but you know, you're walking, you're not paying attention, and you just step in one. And if your foot is in there for more than 0.1 seconds, you're gonna be covered, swarmed in them. And the little bastards, they're demon bugs. They wait till about 100 get on you before they start biting you. So you won't even feel them until you're already infested all over your leg and your foot is covered in ants, and then they start biting you. And the bites hurt, little bastards. They're little, but their bite is serious. And you're like hitting your leg, you gotta take your shoes and socks off and do the fire ant dance and try to kill them all, and it's just, it's terrible. And then you feel like you're covered in bugs forever. And I had to learn the hard way. When I came here, I stepped in ants, and I didn't know what was going on. I thought I was gonna die. You know what? I'm gonna show you. Let's go outside, and I'm gonna show you an example. I bet I can find fire ants within 100 feet of where I live. Let's go. I saw one right out here. Here it is. This is a fire ant pile. Just looks like a soft pile of dirt, right? This is an apple. Now watch. Oops, I stepped in a fire ant pile. Uh-oh. Within seconds, they're on you. That could be your foot, your ankle, your leg, and they will bite the shit out of you. Fire ants, I hate them. And here's a bonus one, the spiders. Huge spiders. When I first came to Florida, I was bitten by a brown recluse. I had no idea until it started getting really big and painful. Find out their poison slowly eats away and rots away at your flesh and muscle and everything else. So if you let it go too long, you could actually die from a brown recluse bite. I was lucky to get medical attention before it got too bad, but I was in a lot of pain. My whole leg was swollen. I couldn't walk on it. apartment. I had to just lay with my leg up. The spiders are bad down here, and not just the brown recluse, but they have these big spiders. I don't think they're poisonous, but they're scary as hell. And they come out like at night, and they'll be like one above you on your bed or on the wall, and you'll just see its shadow. You're just so scared to even kill it because the thing is so big. Every time I would try to go to bed, they would pop up and they would look at me. I swear they were looking at me, because they would come like to where my bed was. Of all the walls they could be on where I live, they would come to the wall where my bed was, and they would look at me. You try to kill it, and if you miss and the thing disappears, not only is it still somewhere under your bed, but now it's mad at you. So what are you gonna do? So yeah, Florida can be a rough place, man. I mean, some things about it are nice. Maybe I'll say a couple nice things about it. It does have some beautiful beaches, and the people are very nice. But other than that, I could leave it. I like to go back up north as soon as I can. But for now, I have to live in this state. So I guess it is what it is. Thanks for watching my video on 10 reasons why I hate Florida. This is Jen Adventures TV. I'll see you another day with another video. Okay, bye. The bolts come down from the heavens. Ow.